Hi guys, Rhonda without an H here with you today. All right, this is Tuesday and we are doing another page in our idea book challenge. So, in case you're wondering what all this is for, let me show you. If you've watched me, you will know by now that I love waterfalls. And this is what we're going to make. All right, so let's get started. I have prepared a page, front and back, to put my waterfall on. And I went ahead and used my week number 2, putting random papers together, Franken paper, to create a page. And what I did on this one is I took, let me scooch over here, reach over here, whatever that's called. I just took one of my pages and I covered both sides and stitched it. And so now it is nice and sturdy. Okay. So, I'm going to put it on the front, and you're going to wonder a little bit, but this is just to show you what I did, kind of. I worked ahead just a little bit. So, I went ahead and cut pieces of paper. It could be scrapbook paper, it can be book paper, it can be anything you want paper. The waterfall pages can hold either journaling or pictures, or it can just be a nice flip through decorative that you don't want to do anything but just, flip each page and look at it. That's fine. But for this purpose, I just want to show you. I just took some, this is kind of a creamish yellow, and I did my lazy coffee dine way, and I will remove that. I've already showed you how to do that, but I thought that would be fun to go ahead. That's what I've done with these pages. And I thought it would be fun. I also took a small paper bag. Now I'll give you the dimensions of what I'm working on. Obviously for you will adapt the sizes to your project. So the overall page is just shy of 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And my paper bag, small paper bag, is 4 inches. And actually, I cut a piece off. It was actually longer. But with it cut off, it's 7 inches. And the reason that I cut some off is because I wanted to, kind of center it nicely. Making sure, to keep my reinforced areas where it goes in the notebook open. So we'll attach this later. For now, let's get started on this. So basically what I will use the double-sided tape. I find this really efficient for this particular project. This is, it's not quite 1/2 inch. It's 3/8 inch. This is 1/4 inch. And I do have some other sizes, but I think those are the sizes I will use today. And then get you some washi tape, depending on what your waterfall is going to be. You can decorate it, or you can leave it plain. As you can see on this one, I didn't even ink around the edges. And this is nice. I like this. It's great to put pictures, and you can also put on journaling spots over the top of that, and then that's very cool. And for this one, I decided to go ahead, and you can see that I have rounded just a little. I don't even know if this is 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch or 1/4 of an inch. So I only did 2 sides. I didn't do 4 sides. I wanted to leave the top alone, and then we'll take a look at it, whichever one is on top, and we'll decide how we want to do that one. Okay, so I'm also going to use a straight edge, a ruler, a nice small one, and I'm going to use my what do you call this? The tool. Oh, scoring tool, I think it is. All right, so first of all, you have to decide where you want to start, and if you're going to have your bottom page glued down or secured down, or whether you want your bottom page to flip up. So that's your first decision that you need to make. And then you have to make the decision as to how far apart you want your pages. If you want them, say, approximately 1/2 inch, then this is kind of, we'll just sort of play with this a little bit, let you take a peek. So it'd be something like this. Okay. Now I cut 8 pages individual, and they were 3 inches by 3 inches square. And they fit, that fits pretty nicely. Do I want to do another one? Maybe not. Maybe it'll only take 7, but you know, I kind of like a little bit more space. So I'm going to do mine at 1/2 inch. These were done at 1/4 of an inch. Can you see? So only 1/4 of an inch shows, except for your top one. All right, now a person can, if you want, you can go ahead and ink around the edges for the demonstration. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and secure my first one. And I'm going to do this with score tape. Keeping in mind that I'm going to put tape at the top edge here on the straight corners, the square corners, and leave the rounded corners alone. All right, so let's go ahead and we shall do, and then we'll kind of burnish that a little bit so that the glue part of the tape sticks down, and then we'll remove this. Now if you're uncomfortable, you can use a ruler to center it if you would like. I like that. First page done. Ooh. Then what I'm doing is I am with the small scoring edge, and I'm, let's see, I need to have you see this kind of close. Okay, I am just under 1/2 inch here, just a little bit under, because my scoring tool takes up space and I want it to be 1/2 inch. So I'm just scoring that, and I'm lifting my paper up. Okay, let's bring that back out. Let's see. Okay. And I have folded at 1/2 inch. Then we'll just bring it back down. Okay? So now I want to look at doing some washi tape, and I thought this was kind of cool. And I haven't used this actually, and I'm placing this on my line where I fold up, so that when I fold up, this lays down. So this actually goes above just a little bit of my paper line, but that's okay. And then we will cut that, and we'll just kind of burnish that a little bit to get that on nicely. And then we're ready for number 2. And here again, you can, which is super simple to do. You see what I'm doing? Maybe you don't see what I'm doing. Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to put score tape on this piece. And we're going to, and you could, if you want to, you can put score tape on each of your pieces if you would prefer to do it that way. I'm no guru. I'm no authority on anything, really. Just some things I love. All right, now I'm putting my ruler, and this little yellow line here is 1/2 inch. So I'm putting that little yellow line, lining that up with the edge of my first page. And then I'm going to lay down my second piece. Make sure it's lined up at the top. Then we're going to press it. Now, this isn't a fancy waterfall. I know that some of you probably make those amazing waterfalls that you pull and it all folds up, you know. But this is Rhonda style. See how nice that is, though? Page number 2 is done. All right, let's just keep a-working. I want to get this done so I can show you just the finishing part. We'll do one more together, and then I'm going to let you do it on your own, and I'm going to finish mine on my own. I've applied the score tape. I've got my ruler. I'm measuring 1/2 inch, and I'm centering, being careful not to lay the sticky part down yet until I know it's centered up and down as well. And then I'm going to lay that down. My last step on this, oh, you know what I didn't do? We forgot, didn't we? I did. So I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to put my washi tape. In such a hurry, trying to make it so this video isn't so long, and I forgot a vital step. Well, obviously you can do it afterwards, it's just not as easy. A little more awkward, but it still works. Okay, alrighty. So the last part to this is to score it at 1/2 inch. Then you can fold that back. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll be back when I have this done, and hopefully you get yours done so you're ready. We're ready to put it on our page. Okay, here we are. I was able to put 7 on my particular page, doing 1/2 inch apart, and I went ahead and put the washi tape on all of it. And having put it on this paper bag, now what I'm going to do is attach the bag to my page, and I'm going to make it so I have a pocket. So I do want to do I want to use a punch there. Let's see. Is this one too big? That one's too big. Let's get a smaller one. And sometimes with paper punches, it's kind of frustrating. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with paper punches. And that's because they don't stay, you know, nice and sharp. Even when you first buy them, it seems like. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am adding another piece of paper to give it a little bit more body. Sometimes that will help. Let's see. Let's open this puppy up. All right, so I've got it centered. And let's see if we can do this accurately without messing it up. Woo! All right, here we go. Just fold that guy back up again. And it did what I needed it to do. So now I'm ready to put this on here, but wait. For an extra $15. Those infomercials, do you get tired of those? I sure do. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of ink, and I'm going to, as long as I'm doing that, then it would look a little odd if I don't do it all the way around. So we're gonna do that real quick. Get back here. As you can see, I'm kind of slapping this together. Just trying to hurry and get this done. Okay. So I'm ready to put it on here. And to do that, I want to tape, and I'm going to use again my score tape because it's really sturdy, and I want something that's going to be sturdy and not come off, and something that's easy. Of course, that's, you know, it's up to you to use whatever works for you. I'm just showing you what I like to use, and we'll let's just do one more down the middle, I think. All right, we are almost done. Just making sure that that is on there securely. And then we will take off our tape. And you have a nice strong glue left. We'll bring this back. And we will position this, kind of center it. All right, just like so. That gives you a waterfall, but look at this. You have an expanding pocket. Amazing that you can put stuff in. Stuff! Now, some of you might wonder why I put my tape, why I didn't do the edge, and I'll tell you why. Because if I had, you can open up, but you can't expand. See, this gives it the opportunity to expand. And especially, you don't notice it so much on a paper bag because it has the gusset, the folds in here on both sides. But if you're doing a regular pocket, and you do it closed like this, then you can hardly put anything in it because you've made it too tight. if that makes sense to you. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you'll try this for another idea in your challenge, book of ideas and challenges. Anyway, have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye now. I forgot to show you my week 7 jeans with her craft stick embellishments. I made this, and I didn't have any craft sticks, and I really don't use them. So what I did was I took several pages, and I just kept folding and gluing, folding it over and gluing until I got a thickness that I liked. That's all this is. And then I covered it with a couple of other little things and added my paper clip, my pretty embellishments, and I love it. So that's this page, and then here's my waterfall, ready for whatever I might want to do that way. All right, have a great day. Bye now.